Right now, your home could be losing tens of thousands of dollars in value and you don't even see it. Not because it's outdated, but because of small things that buyers notice instantly. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 hidden value killers, and every single one is fixable. My name is Anthony Johnson. I've been selling real estate now for 10 years, and I'm in the trenches literally every day helping people either buy or sell real estate. And it's my job to make sure I'm giving you the best information that I'm seeing right now in the market. We're gonna start from the top. Literally, popcorn ceilings. They're not just outdated, they psychologically age your home within seconds. And let's be fair here, buyers aren't thinking, that's a beautiful texture. They think, this house is old, what else hasn't been updated? Remember, this isn't just cosmetic, this is perception framing. The first 5 seconds a buyer walks in your house are the most important. Now that we've fixed the popcorn ceilings, let's move on to item number 2, paint. Now, a lot of people are gonna get this wrong. It's not the bold colors that are hurting you, it's personal colors that are killing your resale value. Key point, buyers don't want to feel like they're walking into your home. They wanna feel like they're walking into their future home. If you wanna have your personal colors when you live there, that's fine, but before you sell it, what you're gonna wanna do is remove personality to create possibility. Because the goal isn't just neutral, it's universal appealing, warm, and modern without feeling too trendy. So here's some good colors that you can use. You can go to Sherwin-Williams and you can pick up Alabaster or White Dove or Shoji White. And here's why these colors work. They make spaces feel clean, bright, and open. They don't feel sterile like older modern colors. And it lets buyers protect their style easily. These simple upgrades in paint will significantly increase your bottom line every single time. Moving on to item number 3, lighting. Such a simple fix, but most people just don't get it. Lighting is one of the fastest ways to update a home, and it's so simple. Old fixtures don't just scream 2003. They quietly make everything feel off. Remember this, lighting sets the emotional temperature gauge in people. Brass chandeliers, boob lights, candle bulbs, frosted glass glows because the builder knew that you wouldn't care because you're too busy paying attention to that master bathroom that you never had. This can all be resolved with one quick trip down to the lighting store. Brushed nickel, matte black, unlacquered brass. Take your pick. Modern fixture updates like this is one of the quickest and easiest ways to build value into your house quickly and efficiently and not breaking the bank. Brighten up your home because it's going to brighten up the mood of people when they walk into your house. Item number 4, flooring. Let's be real here. Most people aren't gonna walk into your home and say, I love this carpet, but you can almost guarantee if your carpet looks like this, they're gonna say, that gotta go. You can almost always guarantee they're gonna be thinking in their mind, all right, we're gonna be dropping the price on this one. Worn, stained, or flat carpet doesn't just make the house look bad, it makes it look uncared for. And when a buyer feels the house is not cared for, they're going to be emotionally carrying that into every single room that they walk into. Carpet versus hardwood is irrelevant. What's important is, what is the current condition that your floor is in right now? Replacing old, worn carpet with new carpet is always going to be a good return on investment. But putting new floor over a hardwood floor that just needs finishing, that's literally throwing money out the window because the money is literally sitting right underneath your feet. According to a recent NAT study, the people that decided to refinish hardwood floors instead of replacing them, on average gained up to 140% return on investment. So do yourself a favor, before you do any remodeling of your flooring, pull up an old corner of your carpet and see what you have underneath it, because you may be sitting on some gold and you don't even know it. This is one of the most common issues, but yet the least talked about issues. Because most people, they may not do all their flooring at once. They'll tackle this room this year, that room the next year, and maybe they'll do the downstairs the year after. But when it all comes together, if the floors are different, it's going to feel disconnected. And trust me, buyers, they're gonna pick up on this difference almost immediately. In open layouts, this becomes even more noticeable. And that lack of continuity between the dining room, the living room, in the kitchen, it starts to create a lack of cohesiveness that buyers will ultimately start to tally in their head what it's gonna cost to replace these items. In clearly separated rooms, transitions, they can be very effective, but they have to be done intentionally. But remember, the goal is always the same. It's always about consistency, because consistency creates flow, and flow makes the home feel larger, cleaner, and more put together. Now let's move into a room that sells the house, but oftentimes people spend way too much money on. Item number 6, dark or dated cabinets. The kitchen, hands down, is one of the most emotional rooms in the entire house, and sometimes it's the breaking point as to whether or not someone's going to buy a house. Now let's be clear about this. You don't need to have a brand new kitchen for your home to sell. But because buyers spend most of their time looking here, it's important that we identify what you should do and what you should not do. Dark, heavy finishes, they're going to absorb light and naturally make the kitchen feel smaller. Ornate designs and older stains, they're going to age the kitchen, even if everything else is in great condition. And this is why so many homeowners, they're going to jump straight to a full remodel. But usually that's the wrong move entirely. Kitchens can cost $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. And if the resale value on your home doesn't match what you're going to put into remodeling your kitchen as compared to maybe just changing a couple things up, you're gonna be losing money hands down, and that's not what you're trying to accomplish here. Data shows that minor updates to kitchens outperform full renovations almost hands down every single time. You can do a small remodel for $2,000 or less, whereas I just mentioned a full remodel may cost you up to $30,000 depending on what you're doing, maybe even more. Buyers, they don't need perfection, they need neutrality. Painting the cabinets and updating the hardware oftentimes is really all that you need to do to make that kitchen feel brand new, because this is going to allow buyers to focus on the space itself instead of the updates that need to be done. Remember, you're not updating for luxury, you're simplifying for clarity. Let's now move on to item number 7, the bathroom remodel that everyone seems to make. Historically, bathrooms are where most people tend to overspend and under recover. Full renovations hardly ever return the investment that they put into them because buyers, they're not looking for spa-like luxury in the bathroom. It's just a place that people use the bathroom. That's it. All they're looking for is signs that the home has been maintained and taken care of. Clean grout, fresh caulk, updated fixtures. These small details completely change how a bathroom feels. And then there's the whirlpool tub. At one point, this was seen as luxury. Today, it often feels like wasted space. Buyers, they're not seeing relaxation. They see removal costs and waste of square footage. The smartest approach is targeted improvement. Fix what's worn, clean what's dirty, update what's outdated, and stop there. Item number 8 is so important. Literally, it's going to make the difference as to whether or not someone actually gets out of their car and walks into your home. And that's curb appeal. Before a buyer even steps foot into your home, they've already formed an opinion on how they feel when they walk in that door. The first impression is going to set the stage for everything else that they feel when they walk in your front door. And often the exterior of the home carries more weight than what people actually realize. In fact, one of the highest return rates on any project that you can do statistically over the last few years is your garage door. Not a kitchen, not a bathroom, your garage door. How many times have you walked up to a home and seen a garage door that's all dented? Maybe has a variety of different paint all over it, or someone just took a paintbrush and just tried to paint it. It looks terrible. Imagine the first impression. So here's a simple exercise that you can do. I want you to go to the end of your driveway and I want you to look at the exterior of your home, specifically your garage door. And I want you to form an opinion as if you never lived in that home. How would you feel? Would you be excited to go up to the house and walk in? Or would you be questioning as to whether or not this is going to be the right fit for you? This is how you have to do it, from the eyes of a complete stranger, because that's exactly how they're going to feel when they pull up to your home. Let me ask you this. Do you see any peeling paint on the house? Any worn doors? You see grass that may be overgrown? You see things out in your yard that don't belong there? Each one of these is a signal. And together they're going to form the buyer's perception of your home and whether or not they're going to write an offer. It's your call. Item number 9, converted garages. A converted garage may make sense for the homeowner, but for someone looking to buy a house, it's not gonna make sense. Now listen, I do get it. More space often equals more function, more flexibility, more options. But you see, buyers, they don't see it that way. They're gonna see something missing, because when buyers sit down and they put together their wish list, almost 100% of them have a garage as something that they need. Especially nowadays, it's all about storage, functionality, and space. Buyers want this. And if they don't have it, more than likely they're not going to check into your house, they're going to mentally check out of your house. Because what you need to remember is, yes, buyers are buying your house, but they're also comparing it to a list of other homes that they're looking at. They're more than likely not just looking at your place. And so if they're all stacked together and they're all pretty equal, and the deciding difference is, well, this one has a garage and this one doesn't, more than likely they're going to go with the house that has the garage. So if you do have a converted garage and it is possible to convert it back before selling, I would totally recommend that you do that. It's going to do nothing but put more money in your pocket when it comes time to selling it. The biggest deal killer of them all, and trust me, if you don't listen to me on this one, you will 100% lose money on your home every single time. And we are referring to deferred maintenance. Every time I sell a house to someone, I always tell them, if you do nothing else to your house, keep up on the deferred maintenance. Everything else that we've talked about so far, this has all just been cosmetic stuff. This is completely different. Deferred maintenance doesn't just affect appearance, it affects trust. Small issues on their own, they're not too much of a big deal, but together they're going to create massive doubt when the buyers walk through your home. And once buyers start to question what they can't see, everything emotionally starts to shift. They become more cautious, more critical, more hesitant, and that hesitation is going to show up in their offer, or maybe they won't even write an offer at all. Fixing small issues ahead of time doesn't just help the home, it protects the perception of the home. So before you list it, walk through it with the eyes of a stranger, or maybe invite some friends or family over that is not there every single day so they can give you an honest perception of the home. Start outside, move slowly, and really pay attention to every little detail. That one walkthrough could literally save you thousands and thousands of dollars. If something in this video made you glance around your room, do me a favor, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear it. I respond to all of my comments. If you want to know the top mistakes that people are making when improving their house, then check out this video right here. I know it will provide exceptional value to you. As always, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here. If you found any of this information valuable, hit the subscribe button. I drop videos like this every single week. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.